Hello, hello, my people, and you are my people. Gonna get started real quick here with these phones. People tripping with these phones, man. First one, early Saturday morning, Miami area musician Emmanuel David Williams had a tense encounter with the police. Williams said he was complying with instructions from a trio of Miami police officers before whipping out his cell phone and recording them. The resulting footage made it online, though it's unclear how the incident began. The clips that Williams, age 30, published this week on Instagram show one Miami officer threatening Williams for simply recording him after 12:30 a.m. in Overtown. "Do not put the phone in my face," one officer identified as Gonzalez shouts in the second of two clips posted. The cop then swats the phone from Williams' hand and it lands with his camera facing skyward. The recording captures multiple MPD officers grabbing Williams from all sides. The cops then shout at him to stop resisting, to which Williams repeatedly screams he's not resisting and he can't breathe. According to an arrest report obtained by the New Times, the three officers arrested arrived on the scene after Williams' ex-girlfriend asked for assistance with removing some items from their home. The cops do not state in their arrest documents that Williams acted violently toward them. Instead, an officer listed as Gonzalez stated he arrested Williams simply for getting too close to him with his cell phone. The defendant then continued to place his cell phone within very close proximity of my face, once again breaching the distance within my reactionary gap, at which point I advised the defendant that he was under arrest, at which point I grabbed the defendant by the arm and attempted to direct him to the ground to effect the arrest, Gonzalez wrote. The officer further alleged that Williams continued to tense his body and that he entered a police vehicle only after another struggle. Williams is charged with disorderly conduct and resisting the officer without violence, both misdemeanors. So I was shocked at the phone. Even picked up the part after they knocked it out of my hand. He says, "I only got my phone back after I got out of jail. I didn't think my phone caught all that." Williams said that once the cops pinned him to the ground, they repeatedly punched him in the head, and he says he felt like he was experiencing concussion symptoms, and he still has scrapes and bruises on his hands and face. That's some cops down there in Overtown. I don't know how far Overtown is. How far Overtown, people, anybody in Miami watching this video, how far is Overtown from that legendary Pork and Beans over there down there in the Miami area? Hit me back with if you got the answer to that. Here's another one. It's a lady and her boyfriend, and so the issue is here. This guy, he has an iPhone, so the iPhone's Face ID feature caused a fair amount of uncertainty when it first came out, and people were concerned about privacy and security. Your partner trying to unlock your phone with your Face ID may or may not have been among these concerns, but if it wasn't then, it definitely is now. A viral video circulating on Twitter shows a woman and a man, perhaps her boyfriend, sitting outside. Things take a turn when the woman starts shoving the man's iPhone in his face in order to unlock it using the Face ID. As she gets the phone close, he closes his eyes and covers his face. He dodges and swerves in a move sequence that almost looks grateful. Man, I thought she was pepper spraying him, but she's trying to get his Face ID. There's a wide range of reactions to this video, from people wondering what the boyfriend has to hide on his phone, to others deeming the woman's actions as an invasion of privacy. Or he just wants the privacy and she can't respect that to the point of literally assaulting him. She is the one violating trust in this situation. This is borderline domestic violence. Having received a lot of retweets rather quickly, this was bound to stir up some drama. Some people are speculating that the entire video was staged. Others are impressed by the man's ability to dodge Face ID using GIFs. to show their admiration. I mean, she actually tackled old boy, tackled him on the ground, boy, trying to put that phone in his face so she can unlock his phone, boy, so she can see what's on it. All right, here's one that I don't suggest. So, woman gets 4 years in prison for being late to work. Wow. The 23-year-old Imani Edwards told police that she led them on a high-speed chase because she was late for work. The Cleveland woman rammed into multiple police cruisers while trying to elude officers on the highway. Once police were able to box her in, they pulled her from the car and took her straight down to the jailhouse. She's been charged with failure to comply and multiple counts of felonious assault. Edwards could spend 4 years in prison, be ordered to pay $26,000 in fines, and a 15-year license suspension. Man, you should have just called in sick, baby. Should have called in sick that day instead of trying to run from the cops. Possibility, 4 years and $26,000. Just, hey, just give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
KP.
Hope y'all ready for that weekend. Ready for the big weekend coming up. It's Friday, y'all. Funky Friday.
KP.